just within the culture, period.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing we can get connected on. Now you feel like you met somebody before, or like you got a good vibe, and y'all chilling. You know what I mean? Like all of that is a spirit thing.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
It's something that's unseen,
It's
something that you
something
can't touch.
Time.
All right, so while we're doing this, I want to talk about this legalization of marijuana. It's a lot of branches we can go from here.
It's arrived. It's
I think
here.
it's good.
It's here.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So y'all think yeah, let's do it.
I don't
Y'all think
even-
so what direction y'all think this is going to go?
Well,
As far as like publicly, as far as like culturally,
I think it's going to heal.
scientifically.
I think it's going to heal.
I think it's a healer.
yeah.
Yes, I've always thought that, and I will stand behind. I'm going to, like, one of my goals is to treat with marijuana. You know?
Most definitely.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's crazy how like I saw a diagram the other day of all the cannabinoid receptors in your body.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many there,
There's
all
so
over your
many.
body, and it's like, why are they there if we're not supposed to smoke weed at least in like for health reasons?
Yeah. Or put it in
Yeah.
Or just ingest it one way or another. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I've heard of like native cultures talking about how weed was like God's gift to the earth to help heal.
Many cultures.
Yeah.
Almost all of them.
Yeah.
All the ancient
all the
ones.
early-
And it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like a natural herb that you can take, and it seems you have all these receptors in your bodies that are like ready to
It's
take it.
And there's so many that you can grow. There's so different kinds.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, we don't know if this strand will help with this problem more so than this strand will. You know what I mean? Say, you know, Fruity Pebble Kush, that might help me, you know, with my headaches. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Or
Sound like it help you with your
You know what
appetite.
I'm
Yeah.
Get that appetite up.
I guess that's like one thing that's exciting about it being more legalized and people becoming more interested in it is that there can be more funding for people to research
to figure
those
that
things.
out.
Yeah.
That's like my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with that comes bull. You know,
Bull-
like the big umbrella that
Big
corporations
pharma?
come in, big
yeah.
pharma come in.
Goodness.
So the funding for these tests are coming from them sometimes, more than likely.
Really?
If not, you've raised the money yourself to invest and do the research. Either way, I mean, but I'm just saying, like, they are going to be involved in some way of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
More than likely. I mean, the big reason I feel like weed has not. Sorry to cut you off, Harlan. I can see you. Okay. The big reason weed has like not been wanting to be legal, or like people haven't wanting to be legal, is because big pharma is putting money into people's pockets.
Oh yeah,
to keep it from that, because they know that whenever
It's a
that
wrap.
happens,
It's
that
a wrap. Or
they're
they're
done.
trying to switch over. They're going to switch over and like
Mhm.
start, doing their own with it.
Mhm.
And that's what I have a problem with. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, Harlan. What was you about to say?
I was just thinking, like, what could the negative repercussions of big pharma taking over the marijuana industry?
Well, I don't like if they start,
Tweaking it.
tweaking it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
they
what the
love
pro-
to put synthetic.
Yeah.
yeah.
into
That's when it
everything.
comes.
They
That's
do.
when
They
it
do.
gets fucked up. And then you dealing with dealing with it because it's in your system. So and then if you search, you smoking the THC, you have to hallucinate. So when you dealing with that, you make it's not natural anymore.
Yeah.
You don't really know what you're fucking with. Like I've
Yeah.
never been a fan of man-made. You know what you're
Never.
fucking with.
Yeah.
Never.
You know what I'm saying? If it's grown, that's we know. We
Yeah,
know
that
what
makes
it
me
is.
think about the opioid crisis,
Yeah.
Oh, my
Oh
gosh.
man,
which is
it's crazy.
insane, terrible.
And then it's like now it's like I work in the medical field, so now it's like on the other end of that, it's like the people that really need the medicine that need to come off slowly,
Mhm.
they just get cut off.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
And-
now it's like causing an issue on that end too.
Exactly.
Do you-
So now they're making it harder to get it because they're worried that people are getting it too much. But
Mhm.
now the people that have been on it
Yeah.
and need to get down off of it, or like gradually
Mhm.
need to come off of it or whatever,
Mhm.
Wean off of it.
they
Yeah.
can't because they're getting it cut off. And it's like,
Yeah.
And then my grandma, maybe kind of sad, is actually addicted to painkillers.
yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't say that, I don't know. But she's like weaning off of it.
Yeah.
but now she has to go to things called pain clinics.
Yeah.
Have you
I
heard
mean,
of
it's a
those?
common
I do,
issue.
yeah.
It's a common thing.
It's-
And
it is a
I was
common
gonna say
thing.
it's like sad, it's like embarrassing,
Yeah.
but it's like
You know,
it's
a
not even
common
my
thing.
grandma's fault.
And the
It's
pain
like
clinics are ridiculous.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
it's not even my grandma's fault. Like she was overprescribed from the beginning by
Listen.
her doctor.
Listen.
My mama too.
Yeah.
Listen.
They got my mama taking
Mhm.
50 pills a week.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
I'm just like-
I've had people come to me and say they went to the ER for, I don't know, something that minor. I can't think of that right now.
Uh-huh.
But like something that would not entail hydrocodone.
And then they leave.
Or oxy.
Yeah.
They leave juiced
And
up.
they leave with oxy and hydrocodone.
Bro,
and
that's-
it's like y'all
that's-
didn't even invest into what's really going on. Y'all gave
Yeah.
these people pain pills.
You're like, just shut up and take your pill.
And now, if you take the pill, like you get a 50-year-old, 60-year-old person, 70-year-old person, hydrocodone, it don't take more than twice to get them on it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They might be
Mhm.
hooked now. So now you got a problem.
Yeah.
And
You know
most
what I
people
mean?
that take heroin, like I've seen a bunch of documentaries that are really sad. Of like, I remember there's this one college football player who got an injury,
Mhm.
and he started taking like oxys, hydros, and stuff like that, and then he got addicted to them.
Mhm.
And they kept on prescribing it to him, but then he realized that heroin is cheaper,
Yeah.
Wow.
so he started taking heroin instead.
That's wild.
That's
So it's
crazy.
like, and a lot of people who do use heroin, they start with
From the pain.
pain pills, and
Yeah.
they're like, oh, actually, heroin is like cheaper.
Yeah. And then I don't have to go get a prescription. I don't
Yeah,
have
I
to work
can
the
just-
system to get it. I
Yeah.
can just go on the streets, which is
terrible.
crazy, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't even want to even.
If
keep
you're a
down
heroin
that
dealer,
road.
you're a piece of
Yeah.
Straight up.
Shout out to all the heroin dealers.
I will straight
Yeah.
up say that. You're a piece of
Because y'all killing people.
Yeah.
But
And the doctors too, though.
Yeah.
doctors
No,
are
also,
too.
yeah,
See,
the
that's when the
doctors
big
do
money.
that.
That's when the big money come in. They all pieces of. In
Yeah.
my opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
But
especially
that-
if you just feeding that. Like, there's
Yeah.
no.
and that's once again the spirit. We were talking about the spirit earlier.
Mhm.
The spirit behind big pharma is greed.
Yeah, it's greed. Big
And,
time.
and greed is a negative vibration. It's a low
Yeah,
vibration.
yeah.
That's why we see the evils coming from this.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah,
You know?
yeah,
You know what
yeah,
else
yeah.
is
All
run by
connected.
greed?
Stay away from my marijuana pharma.
Yeah.
Don't touch it.
I know you're coming, but I'm telling you right now.
Well,
Stay away.
they're letting
Yeah.
people have their own plants, so I
Yeah,
don't
right
think
now.
I don't think it'll be an issue. I
Right
don't think
now,
it'll be an issue.
I hope so. I hope it stays good. I hope we use it for good. I want it to be there. I want to be able to treat with it, like I said. I think it's God's gift to us to heal.
And then even New York just passed a legislation that nobody can drug test for marijuana.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Wow.
So even if
I didn't
you're a
know that.
company based outside of New York, if you're living in New York working,
Mhm.
like say remotely, because that's the big thing now, like location-free
Mhm.
working, you can't be drug tested
Yeah.
because it's legal
Yeah.
in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think it's moving in a positive
Yeah.
direction overall.
Me too.
Yeah. I was going to say, speaking of greed, I remember seeing on this lineup about global warming.
Yeah.
We started to get into it. That's
Yeah.
run by greed.
That's definitely run my greed.
We were talking about
Yeah.
plastic straws earlier.
Yeah.
Which is one thing. Okay, yes,
Yes,
the
let's
plastic
go.
straw movement is good.
Yeah.
Like, stop using plastic straws. But also, the plastic straws are not what is causing most of the global warming issues. It's kind of like a red herring
Yeah.
planted by the government.
Yeah, I
Think so?
agree.
You think so?
Oh, most definitely. Yes. They're
I
like,
think-
oh, people are sad about the sea turtles and the straws in their
Yeah.
eyes. We'll just tell them to use metal straws. But in fact, it's actually our giant corporations that are doing
That are
much
pumping it
more
into the
damage than the
ozone.
plastic straws that y'all are throwing in the f***ing ocean.
Yeah.
But keep
yeah.
on using metal straws.
They
But there's
pumping it into the ozone.
bigger things going on.
It just even bothers me, like they're just producing more and more metal straws. You know
True.
what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like capitalism.
Yeah.
They're pushing
Cat-
more and more products
Mhm.
that we don't need.
That we don't need.
The bamboo
Yeah.
ones are supposed to be better than the.
Bamboo. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's wood.
Mm-hmm.
That's nuts, man.
That's
This- I
biodegradable.
can't believe that's what the hell? Like, we need to really start getting down to the nitty gritty of this bullshit. 'Cause
Yeah.
I got a kid now. You know what I'm
For
saying?
real.
Oh my gosh,
What kind
I
of
know.
world he gonna live up in? What,
Yeah.
Is he gonna
it's
be able to
already.
have kids?
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
The climate.
Are you gonna be Granddaddy Iggy, bro? I want to see Granddaddy Iggy.
I'm trying to
bro.
see Granddaddy Iggy too, man.
Aw.
I'm trying to see what that's talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Swag up on him. Hit him with by that time, what's our classics gonna be when we granddad? Like our music classics. That's crazy.
Bro, Old Town Road.
Old Town
Road's
Road.
gonna bring everybody. Like when that junk comes on.
That's what's gonna be playing
when that
right
junk
now.
come on.
Old
like,
Town Road.
we
my
all
God.
gonna be singing.
Hey,
together.
Jump Man, Drake and Future. I was
Oh,
listening on the way here.
thanks.
That's gonna be on mine. So
Have you-
when I'm 60, I'm gonna be Jump Man. Them boys out there Sunday. Woo!
Your kid's gonna be like, Granddaddy, shut up
Hey, I
with
know,
all that
man.
old head music.
Dude, I feel like
Who is Drake?
Drake.
I feel like Tyler the Creator will be seen as like a great composer. I actually
No,
just
he
listened to a
is. He
podcast
is.
about him comparing him to Beethoven.
That's dope.
But
Hell
it's
yeah.
true. Like he does such complex.
He
Yeah,
reminds me
he
a lot of
does.
Stevie Wonder.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just as far as, no pun intended, his vision.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, his new album drops tomorrow, and I'm so excited.
I just geeked at my own joke. Y'all cut that out. Y'all gotta edit that out. Y'all gotta edit that out.
No, keep that. That's staying. That's staying, my brother.
Wait, I just gotta know. Did you have that in your pocket?
Like ready.
I wrote it on my hand before I came in.
Hell yeah.
It like sweats off. You're like,
Damn. That's hilarious.
No, but Tyler, he got vision and drive.
Mhm.
And even in his music, he's telling kids, like, find the time to do something.
mm-hmm.
Like, so many people just sit around. Once again, like, when I was in my predicament, I couldn't just sit around and just twiddle my thumbs, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you have a vision, when you have a dream in your mind and your heart, the most fulfilling thing in this world is seeing a plan come together and, and a vision materialize. You know what I'm saying? Like this podcast, bro. Like,
Appreciate
you know what
it.
I'm saying? You had the
Yeah.
idea. Here we are sitting here, and it's like, it's dope.
It's dope. No, I'm happy, man. We've already had a few different types of people. You know, we're gonna continue to doing that. We even doing that with Cross Gen. Like that's what we. By the way, Cross Gen 3 Saturday. Yeah, you know,
Pull up. 4 to 9.
4 to 9. It's gonna be food there.
Oh, say no more.
BYOB. We got beer pong,
Say that. Pong.
Damn.
cornhole.
Like real beer?
Yeah, real beer.
Y'all
What you
playing
mean?
real beer?
No
Okay.
fake beer.
It's just a non-alcoholic beer.
I don't know.
I'm gonna be. I ain't played beer pong. I'm trying to get my my shot right. You know what I'm
On the
saying?
wrist, that flick of the wrist. Yeah.
Yeah, for real. I'm hosting, and you know we got a wonderful lineup, man. Y'all definitely got to come through, man. We just dropped the lineup, so Lobby 16 up in the building
bet.
right now. They performing.
Big
yeah,
bet.
Man, big
Yeah.
bet. Yeah, you got to come.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I will be there.
Shout out to Lobby 16.
Especially
big
because,
shout
like
out.
I said, I got my new camera. I'm like
So stuff.
rearing to
Shout out to the
shoot.
Slade Dynasty.
Like,
though.
Yeah,
Big
shout out to Slade Dynasty, man. He hustling right now, getting everything straightened for the show. You got to pull up on him and see what the move is. Speaking of legislation getting passed, I know you want to hop into this.
oh
'cause
yeah, I wanted
Which
to
is
talk
crazy
about
'cause
the
the-
new abortion laws.
that
Oh,
just dropped
shoot.
today.
Oh, shoot.
Y'all,
The
I was
Alabama.
I was actually
just
very
dropped-
upset last
They
night.
just dropped.
Listen, so we
yeah,
just talked about
and
this.
they were f***ing flopping.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're
we,
terrible.
We were just talking about this on. I don't know what podcast it was on, but we were just talking about how like we got to stop letting these old white, you know what I'm saying, like make
Yeah.
decisions for this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And
Oh,
when
I
I saw
know.
the picture of the motherfuckers that voted. We saw,
Y'all don't even have.
Oh,
no. What?
goodness.
First, no, you don't.
Oh goodness.
You
No,
don't.
no,
You're
I'm
acting
saying
like,
them.
Yeah, I know. So I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm talking in your. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
Okay, yeah.
They don't have.
I was like, oh no. I was like, yeah, they don't even have at all.
They don't have.
No, I'm just like, what the?
They acting like them.
I know.
They don't have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
It's so annoying. I'm just like, and also, I guess like one part of the bill that really disturbs me is the fact that if you do like get an abortion, you can be tried to go to jail.
Yeah, that's.
Do you
that's
know the
kinda
implication of that? Like in Sudan and like in countries where abortion is legal, a lot of the time women who have miscarriages can get the death penalty.
That's
Even though it
nuts.
was a natural miscarriage.
That's crazy.
Even, especially too, because the women there don't have many rights, obviously. Like,
Yeah.
their bodies are not theirs.
Yeah, control.
If it's like someone doesn't like them, then a lot of the time their miscarriages can be used against them and they can
Yeah.
get the death penalty.
That's crazy.
Just because of like family feuds and stuff. So it's like people don't think about those implications of someone who may just have a totally natural miscarriage that even want to have the child
Yeah.
can go to jail and get like the death penalty or the 99 years. And that's just really insane and very
Yeah.
upsetting to me.
Yeah, it's upsetting to me that
Yeah.
men are making decisions on women's
Oh, yeah.
bodies. I'll never get behind that. You shouldn't. Yeah, I mean,
It sounds like another form of oppression. Really.
I think too,
Yeah.
though, it's important to think about.
And control.
Yeah, but the scary thing is too that women also, you know, if the bill passes and goes to the Alabama woman, she will, if she signs it, I mean, she's a female signing this bill into act.
yeah,
So it makes me think a lot about, there's this like a feminist essay called Female, Feminist, and Feminine.
Yeah.
And I can't remember exactly who the writer is, but it talks about how even just if you're a woman, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're a feminist.
Yeah, I want to ask
Yeah,
you, like,
that's true.
Feminism in 2019, like, what's the state of that? I feel like
I think it's very fluid. It's
Yeah.
even something that
You got men being feminists now,
yes,
you know?
which is very
That's
exciting and
the wave.
awesome. I think it's super fluid. Another great essay that I suggest to everyone is by Bell Hooks. It's called Feminism is for Everybody.
yeah,
Bell Hooks is amazing. Please look into her if you're interested in any sort of feminist literature. But she breaks down feminism really well about what it's about. It's just about intersectionality, understanding different points of view of women, and how even the patriarchy affects men as well, like having to display yourself a certain way.
yeah,
Most definitely.
So it's like,
yeah.
I'm excited for feminism right now because it's very fluid, and I think it's a very important
Yeah.
topic right now. Like,
Yeah.
it's focusing more on understanding how women of color or women in the LGBTQ community have more difficulties than just like me, a
Yeah,
white woman,
yeah,
you know?
yeah,
And so
yeah.
that's exciting that it's being more acknowledged.
Yeah, I agree.
And like trans and like queer peoples as well, like how being like a black trans woman
Yeah.
makes your life a lot harder than just like
Yeah,
other people's.
yeah. Everybody got their story.
Exactly.
It needs to be told, and they can't be 27 white men trying to tell it.
Yes. Yeah.
That's
You
kind of
know what I'm
odd.
saying?
Exactly.
That's just crazy, man.
Kind of don't add up once you think about it.
I mean, and in the generation we living in, there's so many different types of people, so many mixed races now.
Yeah.
People coming from different backgrounds, but the top don't represent that.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? It doesn't represent that at all. And even if when it starts trying, the pushback against that is so much. It's like, yo, what the like?
Yeah.
Pretty soon we're gonna outnumber y'all.
Yeah. Also, I just think it's interesting that like
Very soon.
people
I mean,
are like afraid of the change. But one of my friends, Juniper, my best friend, I love
Shout
Miss
out to the
Juniper
bestie.
Jeffries. Yeah, shout out to my bestie Juniper. We were talking about it. She's like, there's so many different kinds of people now because it's just evolution. Like we're just evolving as a
Yeah.
race. So there's just going to be a bunch of different people now because we're evolving.
Yeah.
As the natural order would say we
yeah,
do.
it's supposed to.
Yeah.
It's supposed to change.
Yeah. It's kind of boring if we
Gotta
all just stay the
adjust.
same
If
cookie
we-
cutter
yeah,
people.
Yeah, I agree, man. All right, so what's your favorite Chattanooga coffee shops?
Hey,
Well, y'all
shout
coffee-
out to Mean Mug Coffee
Mean
right down the
Mug.
road, East Main Street, or West Main, sorry. West Main. Shout out to Mean Mug.
Coffee hurts my stomach, so I don't drink coffee. But
yeah.
I love Wildflower Tea right across the street.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That is
Wildflower.
one of my favorite places in town.
Yeah, that's what's up. One of my, I love Frothy Monkey.
Frothy
Frothy
Monkey is
Monkey.
good.
That's dope.
They're fire. They also have a great brunch and also their
Cigars, beer, anything you need, bro.
Food.
You trying to brunch and smoke a cigar? You know what I'm saying? Run it. Frothy Monkey.
Yeah, you get a little pancake and you step outside.
A little something.
Something.
For real. For real. No.
Right,
I'd be
you
wondering.
gotta
I
have
was
your
wondering
old
why
man
they
shit.
had cigars up in there. I'm
Old
like,
man
interesting,
shit.
interesting
Just for
combo.
him.
Coffee, brunch, cigars.
I love Bitter Alibi too. Bitter is one of my
Bitter
favorite
Alibi.
places
Oh,
in town.
yeah.
It goes
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
Love
It's
that
a very
place.
unique place.
It is.
Yeah, it's
This-
levels to it.
Yeah, levels,
It's levels
facts,
to it, bro.
Facts. Yo, what y'all think about the Chattanooga development?
It's a good thing.
downtown?
It's a good thing.
You
I
think
believe.
so? Like
Yeah.
all of the apartments and like condos and like.
Sorry, I made an ugly noise, but I was like,
That said it all.
Yeah,
That said
I
it
was
all
like-
right there.
like,
Listen. So I had. It's funny.
you said they're taken from the home.
Nah, I just
Speaking to the mic.
I was reading upon some kind of things and what it sounded like was they was just trying to get rid of the homeless hanging out around
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it just didn't sit well. You know, you could try to help out before just trying to kick somebody out, man.
Well,
you know what I'm
did.
saying?
They did. There
You
was a
know-
big push. There was a lot of money put towards housing people
Oh,
who
okay.
were displaced. And there was a tent city that they displaced. And I one of my friends, he's homeless. He was able to find housing from that. So it ended up being a positive thing.
Oh, okay.
And his housing was like $25 a month.
Oh, nice.
So he had to come up with like maybe 80 cents a day to come. So he could panhandle for that. You know what I'm saying? Water, power, and they housed him. It was temporary, of course, but you know, there was a push made to house people and they're displaced.
Yeah, I think that's good because that's what I heard too. That it
Yeah.
was like they were trying to just kick a bunch of homeless people out. So I was kind of like, f that park a little bit. But I'm like glad to hear.
I ain't playing at that park.
Yeah, I was like that park then. But I'm glad to hear that they were like trying to do an initiative
Oh yeah.
with other people.
Yeah.
You know?
I spoke with I guess one of the a real estate investor down here, and
Okay.
today we were talking about this. I didn't get into it. She brought it to me, and she was saying that they haven't even in none of the condos that they've opened, they haven't reached over 30%
Of occupancy.
That makes
Wow.
sense.
And they're still building. And so she was
Yeah.
saying like
It might be a good thing then, because the housing market gonna crash.
Yeah.
and then we gonna be straight.
That's funny. That's funny because
Man, Harlan just turned everything into a great win.
he does make everything so positive.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. Like, if the housing market crashes, I'm
Yeah.
copping 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Yeah, that's funny that you say that too, because I'm actually looking for like a house right now, apartment. I'm in the market, but
Wait it out, man.
No, we
I was
need
gonna
to
say-
start like a hashtag and just like kind of as like a city, like
Yeah.
crash the housing market
hashtag
together.
crash the Chattanooga housing
Crash
market.
tag.
Yeah, crash tag.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Dude, but what I was gonna say about the apartments, not being up to capacity, I like have applied for a few or check them out. They will not stop hounding me. I get texts all the time and calls like, "What did you think? What's up? Like, are you gonna apply?" Like, they're trying to get my
Trying
ass
to
in
get
there.
you.
Yeah,
It's
they
too
on
expensive for one.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like, well,
ridiculous.
this yes,
She
one
was
little
saying
apartment
that too.
is
It's crazy
$1,000.
that she brought this. Like, this is a woman that put money behind this shit, right? And she's telling me like, like we're not. It's not making sense on how much we're building compared to what's filling up, compared to
Once
what
again,
the effect that it's,
capitalism.
it's
Capital
making.
C.
They need to make more
Capitalism.
houses.
Yeah.
That's what everyone wants.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm
Houses.
looking for.
It just needs to be
I'm just trying to
affordable.
rent out a
Listen,
house.
We're in Chattanooga, okay? It needs to be affordable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's the culture here is not big city, main city.
No.
It's family, more
Yeah.
smaller. We have now
Mid-sized town.
Mid-sized town.
You know?
Now we're having the elements of what we're talking about, the arts and the music and stuff, which is great. That was not always here. We've
Yeah.
had people
That's what
come
I've
from
heard.
here, but they had to leave. They had to split out and come back.
Shout out to Usher.
But there's never.
I know, literally, whenever we were talking about artists that came here, I was just like, Usher. That was like the only one that came to mind. Samuel L. Jackson.
Usher.
Baby
Samuel
Mother's
Jackson.
going off, too.
Big
Mother
shout-
is
big shout out
shining
Baby
right
Mother.
now.
Yeah.
She's
Big
shining.
shout out, baby.
She
mama.
tweeted that she was the best thing that came out of Chattanooga, and I was like, maybe it's tea.
Yeah.
Maybe it's tea.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Baby Mother. But yeah, I mean, and I think now we're at the point to where we can do that. But that's a new thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's more of a homey thing. So they gotta make this like, and don't push out the people that create the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, don't. And make them feel included. I don't feel like people feel like they included on the decision making that's going on in Chattanooga as much as we would like it to be. I don't feel like that at all, honestly.
Yeah.
But like when we hearing this stuff, it's like, like who is that benefiting?
Yeah.
When it's
Yeah.
not filling up, people not living there, they're not paying for it. Who is it really benefiting?
Yeah, and like you said, it's like if you want to create an artistic community, then you have to realize artists are not,
they're
famously not the wealthiest
they're
part
not
of
getting-
society.
Yeah, they're not getting
So
checked.
why?
Which the market now is a lot better for
Yeah,
y'all, though.
it is. It is. I have noticed that too, especially if you have like a good aesthetic going that's like
Man.
unique but can like cater to people
I'm
well.
Seeing, I'm seeing people get good
There's a
commissions
need.
now.
There's a need for it.
There
Yeah,
is.
there is.
I
Demand.
know.
Demand
I'm
is
excited to
everywhere.
see that.
You hitting the market at the right time.
Yeah, yeah. I've just been looking around Chattanooga a lot, and I see like so many murals, or like I've been noticing. I think this was a thing that I saw on Instagram, but like all the like power boxes have like these wraps on them.
Yeah.
And it's just exciting to see stuff like that. Like, I don't know, I'm starting to realize there's more just like art everywhere, and it's like, who is
Yeah.
doing this?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that should be me.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, hard.
Yeah, it's like,
I
who's
like
doing
that.
that? Because I want to be the person they come to next to make
like
that
that.
happen.
I like that. I like that. Let's see. All right. Well, let's see. One last question, and we'll wrap it up.
Fine.
Oh man.
I know, it's just fun.
Man.
I'm having a great time.
Yeah, no, man. We could go forever, right?
Yeah, I know. It's like, I could keep on talking.
Man,
This
we
is so
could
much
go
fun.
all day.
Yeah.
I don't want to. We could have y'all back for a part 2.
Oh, I'd love to. If
I have
you'll,
no
if you would
problem
love
with
it,
that.
if you would.
Well, we supposed to be talking off scene anyway about,
Yeah.
possibly co-hosting.
Oh yeah,
That would be dope.
that would be fun.
But,
Like I said, I love this, so that sounds
Yeah.
fun.
All right. So last question.
Okay.
Chattanooga artists. I'm trying to highlight the musicians around here.
Mm-hmm.
Who y'all rocking with?
Dude, I love
Super Body.
Super Body Pop.
I'm sorry, Super
no,
Body Hard.
honestly, he's so good. Baby mother, love her. Don't know her personally. Really want to shoot her
Yeah.
so badly.
Hey,
We
I
can make
think
that happen.
I'll say I
We
think
can
our
make that
aesthetics would go together really well. She puts like the little sparkles on her
I
stuff.
think she would be dope for it.
So I'm like, please, girl, let me shoot you. I can get you those high def photos with that same effect.
Y'all heard that. Make
yeah,
it happen.
I would love to shoot her so much.
Let's make it happen.
Super Body does go so hard.
Yes.
He's fun. He's just a good guy too. Like he's
Yeah,
just
he
fun
really
to be
is.
around.
He really is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anybody else? What about you, Harlan?
Man, there's so many, bro.
What
Like
about Lil Plant? When that Lil Plant?
Lil Plant is in the works, man.
Bro,
I'm trying to do this one shot, one kill. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Lil Plant's the rap name for those who don't know.
Yeah, that's
You
Lil
know,
Plant. We talking Lil Plant.
steady
right now.
growth,
Mhm.
but yeah, it's coming.
Yeah,
It's coming.
I'm excited, bro. Hey, listen, if you need a fire first,
I need it, bro.
let's talk.
If
Fire
it's not
first.
if, it's when.
Y'all, another
Okay.
great artist is Moody. Mo Gustus.
Yeah.
Have you heard of him? Yeah, he's a little underground, but he is incredible.
can sing.
Yeah, he can
That man
sing.
can sing.
Yeah.
He doesn't like perform a lot, but I know him from school.
Yeah.
He's like one of my good friends. But his stuff is incredible. Look him up on Spotify at Moody. His song After Hours is really great. But he serves like real Frank Ocean vibes, kind of like
Okay.
Steve Lacy,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Frank Ocean-y vibes. His stuff is so good, and he
I
can
would even
sing.
describe him as like a male Abra or opera.
Yes!
however
Oh my
it's
God, he would be
pronounced,
so
you know
honored
what
to
I'm
hear
saying?
that.
Like,
He
he's
loves.
hard.
That's what's
He's
up.
hard.
Yeah,
He's real vibey.
yeah,
That's
and
what's
his
up.
his artwork in general is really good too.
That's what's up.
Mhm.
Man. Well, that's it, I guess.
Oh,
Thank
but
y'all
wait,
for
coming.
let me shout out some folks, bro.
Oh,
Shout out
my
Lil
bad,
Brian,
my
you know what
bad.
I'm saying?
Go
Shout out
ahead,
Lil Brian,
dude,
shout
yeah.
out Barti.
Yeah,
shout
Barti.
out iSean, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
shout out.
saying?
Oh, love.
Oh, say it to the camera.
Shout out Carl, you know what I'm saying? Carl make music. Shout out to Kofi. Kofi on the sound.
Hey,
Shout out
shout out to Hey, Kofi, I'm getting you on the show, bro. Pull up.
Dude, shout out to Caleb. He doesn't have an
Shout out to
Instagram anymore,
Caleb.
Shout out
Shout out
but
to
he
Caleb.
is like the one behind the scenes.
Shout out
for
to
a lot of
Community
Yeah.
House.
Yeah.
Community House.
CHP.
Hell yeah.
Project.
Heck yeah, shout out to Community House, bro.
Since we talking about artists, you know.
Yeah.
stuff. Shout out to Sarah Ann.
Shout out to Sarah.
Sarah Ann goes hard.
August Sisters.
Mhm. Yeah, their earrings are incredible.
Yes.
Bro.
Mhm.
There's just
Mhm.
so many artists like
It's
I
so
can't
many.
go
Juniper.
on.
Shout out to her. Cassidy. Love that
Yes.
bitch. That's my roommate. Love
Poppy
her.
Fructoso, Hector.
Oh, yep.
This man
Hector's
doing
great.
good things for the city.
Hell yeah, bro.
Mhm.
Y'all just naming
just
them
too
off.
many.
Yeah, let's say we
That's
got a
too
bunch of
many.
friends. We're
That's
like
love.
ready to
That's too
go.
many.
People we
That's
love.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Shout out to my mom while I'm on here. I might send this to her. So
You should, bro.
So she can listen, you know.
my mom on Mother's Day, which is crazy, like she's like, you should have, next Mother's Day you should have me and your grandma on a podcast.
Facts.
Please.
Yes, bro.
I don't, I was very iffy because I don't know how my mom feel about, some of my language over here. You know what I'm saying?
She'd be
But
like, oh no.
she knows that, but she knows that, so I don't
Yeah.
know. She gonna get the full mom.
Yeah, I
Hey,
would say,
listen,
why
mama,
would she want to come on? She must
Listen,
know that if she
mama.
wants to come
That's
on.
gonna be
gonna
a
come on a
legendary
podcast. It's gonna be
And
real.
grandma?
It's gonna
And
be
grandma?
Iggy on here. Yeah, grandma.
Oh,
it's gonna be
man.
Iggy on here.
You
so
haven't
if
even really
y'all-
been saying that about his stuff, though.
I don't think so.
No.
no.
It's
I
very
don't think so.
PG-13, I'd say.
Tasteful.
And
You
a
throw
couple
some
episodes
I
I've
probably
said
cuss more than you,
Hey, a
honestly.
couple episodes. This has been a couple episodes. I've said some wild
How-
things.
Really?
How's mama and grandma feel about the P word, bro?
Yeah, I was
Yeah, we
saying,
did say.
I was the one that ignited that. I was like,
I
they
don't
ain't
know
got
if y'all
much.
P
You said
word.
that. I just followed.
I
suit.
know. You were like,
So yeah.
That's what I said. I was
didn't-
like, I
didn't-
might be
listen,
way
America,
worst
I didn't
on this
bring
one.
up- I didn't say it. I followed suit. You know what I'm saying? So love, man. I appreciate having y'all on, man.
Bro,
Yeah.
Thank you for
Yeah,
having
man.
us.
Yeah,
All
thank you
right,
so
shout
much.
out y'all IGs, all that. Let's get it out there.
Follow me at Wavy Kirt.
Follow me at Harlan Hippie. Follow Modern Hippie. The brand. The website's www.modernhippie.us. So stay up to date with the community service projects that we consistently
Rocking
push. And let's do some good work.
Yeah, man. Thank y'all
As
for
always.
tuning in. Iggy's Loudmouth Podcast, sponsored by Midnight Puff. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all need to follow me, Pretty Darko. Make sure y'all come across Jen. Make sure y'all check out my new single, Pray For Me, out now everywhere.
Pray for me.
Oh,
Pray.
yeah. I might play it for y'all. Y'all want to hear that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, please
We'll
play it.
We'll play it. All right. Love. Appreciate it.